What's going on, guys? Back for another quick video. We're going to do a review today of the Pump Chasers lifting belt. So, jumping right in, I'll just go ahead and say I have never, ever used a belt. Never lifted with one. I've always seen people doing it. I've been recommended, now that I started squatting again, I was recommended to start using it because I started bringing the weight up a little higher than I've ever done before. Just for some perspective, I weigh 172 pounds as of this morning, and my last time I squatted on Saturday, which you guys saw in the last video, that was 275 pounds. That was for 5 reps. That was my PR, but I did that with the belt, and that was actually my second time ever using this belt. So trying the belt on, this is a small belt. I am on the very last notch. This belt is very thick, and it's a really nice material as well. I'm not sure the exact measurement of how thick it is, maybe 3.5, 4 inches. I don't know the measurements, but what I like is that it's actually consistent through all the way around the belt. One reason I like that, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, what the difference was between you know, some of the skinnier belts that you see, like that you can buy in like a gym. They might have a skinnier one. Maybe sometimes they're narrow in the front and wide in the back. What I like about this, it gives you a lot of support when you're down in your squat, right? And then when you're coming back up, the purpose, or how you're supposed to use a belt, is you take a super deep breath and you breathe in like into your stomach, right? So that way, when you're coming back up, you can use all of that internal pressure to brace yourself up against that belt. What's nice about this is because it is so thick, there's a lot of material there for you to brace yourself against. So when you're coming up, just like you're taking a shit. Before I used this belt, anytime I would put on about 200 and what was it? It was anytime I hit about 245 pounds, I think. Once I hit 245 on the squat, that's when I realized, like, I could feel the instability in my core. Like, I felt like I was struggling just to like support the weight on me without like crumpling in half almost, you know? And when I felt that the first time, I started thinking about what everybody was telling me about. Oh, you might want to get a belt. It'll make you feel a lot more stable. But up until that point, I had never really experienced that, so I didn't think I needed one. After that, I ordered a belt. Like, actually, I came back, I emailed Chris, and he said that he was going to be restocking the small black one that I wanted. So as soon as it came out, I got an email, I ordered it, and it got here within about a week from the time I ordered it. Within like 2 days, I think, I was actually supposed to hit legs, and so I went in and I tried the belt for the first time ever. I'm not kidding. The first time I tried this belt, I was a little nervous because I had never lifted with one, ever. So at this point, my PR was 250 pounds, no, 255. My PR was 255 for 4 reps. Now, my goal by the end of this bulk, I don't set weight goals for myself, I set strength goals. So my strength goal by the end of this bulk was to hit 275 pounds for between 4 to 6 reps. So, I mean, I still had about a month and a half to do it and to go up 20 pounds. I mean, it was a realistic goal, and I could have hit it. But the first time I tried this belt, at 245 pounds, I put the belt on. It felt really good, so I jumped up to 255. Again, like I said, my PR was 4 reps. I wanted to go for 6. I wanted to beat it by 2. But when I was doing the 255, it went up so easy. I'm not going to say it went up easier, but I didn't feel the instability in my core, and because I didn't feel the instability in my core, I was able to focus on driving with my legs and pushing through my heels all the way. That's all I was thinking about, was just my form, like spreading the floor and just going up with the weight. I did 6, and it wasn't nearly as bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as it would have been without the belt, and it was actually such a good feeling to be able to go up with that weight. And knowing that the belt helped me, that I don't know what the hell happened, but I got like a stroke of inspiration. And the person that I was with, I was lifting with a couple guys, and one of the guys said, "Your goal was 275 in a month?" He said, "You're gonna get that this morning." So I'm really appreciative that he was actually able to motivate me like that, because when you're lifting without somebody, it's easy to kind of set goals on yourself that are too low. But when you're lifting with somebody else, they can kind of drive you forward and make sure the gains are still coming. I said, fuck it, why not? So we put on took off the 10s and the 5s, put on 25, so we're at 275 now. I've never held this weight on my shoulders before, and I was pretty nervous, but I was all hyped up and stuff, and all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm 10 years old, but I'll beat your ass. Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Chip, you brought this on, man.
What is wrong with you?
Chip, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I love that.
I ended up hitting it for 4 reps, which my previous PR before that was 255 for 4. So that was 20 pounds for the same amount of reps. That was pretty damn awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely an advocate of using a belt. Now, specific to this one, like I said, I love the way that it feels. I love the way that it fits, how it's 4 inches all the way around. The material's pretty nice. As you can see, it's kind of like a, let's see, it's kind of like a suede material on the outside. And I don't know, this whole assembly right here feels, oh god, look at my fat jiggle. Anyways, this whole assembly right here is very, very sturdy, very solid. I don't feel like this is gonna break anytime soon. I like the way it makes me look like I have a waist again, you know, because I'm such a fat ass. But when I'm going down, you know, my lats are sticking out, and I'm. The cost of this belt, what was it, like 40 bucks, 50, 60? The cost of the belt is $45, $44.99, and then it's the size small. I think it was for 26 to 30 inch waist, and then other sizes. I mean, if you're interested in the belt, you can find it on their website or whatever, but I definitely recommend the belt. If you haven't had a belt in the past, I definitely recommend trying one. I don't use it for any compound thing. Honestly, I've only been using it for squats. I don't deadlift. Maybe I should start doing that. I don't know. This is probably some serious bro science here, but I just don't want this to get like super thick. I mean, right now it's very thick, but that's just because I'm fat, you know. But when I'm like shredded to the bone, which believe me, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen. I don't know, maybe by September I'll probably. I don't know. You'll figure out later. I'll probably start some type of series for that. So if you want to see that, you know, make sure and subscribe. Getting back on these videos again, I'm trying. It's difficult because of school and everything, but I'm approaching the end, and pretty soon, right after I start my cut, this is gonna be exciting. Right after I start my cut, I actually I wish I graduated. Right after I start my cut, I actually have finals the week after that, and then I'll be on summer break, so I'll have 3.5 months off of school. In between then, I'll be hopefully doing at least 2 videos every single week. So if you have anything you would like to see, please start leaving comments in the videos. Make sure and like the video if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe if you like any of my videos and you haven't already. Share with everybody. Mom, grandma, friends, teachers, aunts, uncles, dogs, brothers, sisters, neighbors' dogs, neighbors' brothers, sisters, cousins, second cousins, third cousins, homeless guy under the bridge, McDonald's employee, the guy that hands you towels in the bathroom, Tony Stark, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Thanos.